Glad to have you with us from Malone Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the UL Monroe Warhawks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, I caught up with the Warhawks head coach. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. Coming out with it, it's Walker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Warhawks offense has the ball first today. And here comes the junior running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Pressure coming. Got the back over the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Rushes on him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So Florida Atlantic's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show for this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quick release by the QB. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. Makes a grab and room to run. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jamison. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. The Warhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They want to run it left here. And they're able to make the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it's...
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Runs through the tackle. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They'll run the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Inside the 45. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Jamison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Now facing a 3rd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Messer.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football.
Looking long. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Ball is incomplete, but I believe this is going to be a penalty on the defense. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal at the 1. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Powers forward. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Tries it on the sneak. He got it in there. Touchdown.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Makes a catch. Gives him the big stiff arm. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Warhawks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Running inside, it's Jamison.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up... down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot, and that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna run it. It's Bernard. He's there to make the stop.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. On third down, he drops to throw. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. The can't hang on. He muffs it.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
The give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Warhawks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The run inside. It's Jamison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, checking in from the Florida Atlantic sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Appreciate that, Holly. And now on second down for this offense. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll send the back in motion. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds a man on the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for it all. Goes high to pull it in. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop.
He's been a... problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle, and with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Messer. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Right on the money. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Stepping to the right. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Along the sideline, got it in the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed. This offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jamison. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Bernard. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. He's gonna fire deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Running inside, it's Jamison. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it down the field. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 5 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Ole Miss on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Now over to your game inside Malone Stadium. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. As we start the second half. Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Hey, guys, the Owls head coach told me at the half. They are so thrilled. They knew coming into this game that their wide receiver was a weapon, and he has been electric here in the first half. They said they are going...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Henry. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. Maybe a crease. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. And back to the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Gets it inside. Down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, that's one on 3rd down. The quarterback and his target just had to have a little better timing. That ball had to come out a split hair sooner. As a result, though, being late, it gets swatted down, and now we've got 4th.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
The short hands, it's Eldridge. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. The play action fake. Plucks it out of the air. Quick spin on the run. Gets away from one. He's got space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jamison. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Warhawks look to keep this drive humming. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Got his man. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field. There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Might as well give it to him again. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the move, it's Bernard. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Fires downfield. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Might have a chance. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man on the right. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. The Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Big guy tries to barrel in. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Got his man. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. The offense cashing it in on that drive. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jamison. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Jamison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. Mark it at the 49. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
There's some room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going with the counter play here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
And every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. So now it's 2nd and long. Doing it himself again. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
129.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.